We are live and in trouble.
Yep. Greetings and welcome to City of Destiny, part of the Untold Stories Project. I am your host and game master, Aaron. This is our actual play of the Emerald City Knights adventure series for Mutants and Masterminds, the world's greatest superhero RPG from Green Ronin Publishing. Mutants and Masterminds is a D20-based system that allows players and GMs to create stories featuring all of the greatest heroes of their imagination in a robust system that has enough crunch to be satisfying, but does not require a degree in advanced math to figure out if you hit. One of the beautiful things about Mutants and Masterminds is the inclusion of hero points. These allow the heroes to re-roll a die, take an extra action, recover from a dangerous condition, or use a power stunt to use their abilities in creative ways. Heroes each start with one of these hero points and can gain additional points for good role-playing, funny jokes, clever decisions, for me using their characters' complications against them, and by your generosity. That's right. If you renew, subscribe, or donate bits to our stream, you will generate a hero point that can be given to the player of your choice, hero or GM. We are a small but growing streaming network. All of those follows, likes, subscriptions, and the like do help keep us visible and growing and pay our bills. Now, speaking of our heroes, let's go ahead and meet them, shall we? Say hello, heroes.
Hello,
Hello, heroes.
Hello there.
Heroes, let's go ahead and introduce yourselves. Tell us your name, who you are playing, something interesting about them, and answer our question of the week, which is, what is your character most thankful for? And we'll go below me and start with Brandon.
Well, my name is Brandon. I play Portal, who has the ability to create portals. I know, shocking. And I think the answer to this week's question is the same as the answer to last week's question. Portal is thankful for Taylor Swift's new video that he's been watching endlessly on YouTube over the weekend.
Oh dear.
And I will go ahead and pass it to Aunt Puppy.
Hi, I'm Aunt Peppy. I play Keone. She has ice powers and she likes to, stab people. It's like her thing.
It's a problem.
It's a problem.
It's definitely becoming one.
She is most thankful for adoption. Because my character was she was adopted into a very loving and accepting family. So she is most thankful for families that are out there willing to adopt any age range of child. So I will pass it. I never get to pass it to anybody. I'm always the last one. So I will pass it to Howard.
Hey, I'm Howard. I play Bulwark, the octogenarian dank. Bulwark is like Keone. Bulwark is thankful for family. Having lost one child makes him cherish the children and grandchildren that he has left, all that much more. And he's thankful for his new friends and his new life, although like children, they're somewhat frustrating at times. Not that he's side-eyeing Keone or anything. And I will pass it to Alex.
Hi, everybody. I'm Alex, and tonight, as always, I will be playing the part of Ethan, the busboy of magnetism, who is very excited to be here, showing off his magnetic powers. And as for
busboy now?
Well, I have a different job every week. That's my shtick.
Next week he'll be the car wash attendant of magnetism.
I think I have gas station attendant lined up for next week. I have a list, so everybody tune in for that every week if you're looking for my bit. As for what Ethan is most thankful for, he's probably most thankful for his mom for being sort of an anchoring point in the great chaos and the chaos and transition period of his life as he moves on to college and he deals with his father having a much younger second wife who is also his PR person now. So
I was going to say, he's not thankful for his stepmom?
No. Not now, maybe not ever. We'll see what happens.
Not even when she leaves underwear in his room?
She didn't leave underwear in my room.
I did.
That's true.
Okay.
So I'm not wearing any pants.
Let's just blow past that.
And I'll pass things over to Wiki.
Hi, I'm Wiki. I play Professor Cephalopod, who is an octopus in a tank. And he is definitely not wearing underpants. He is most thankful for his children. Because they're his children. Am I last?
You
Yep.
are.
Yep.
Okay, back to you then.
I know it's always me. That's why I was like, what do I do now?
What are the villains most thankful for, Aaron?
So Max Mars is thankful for a group of heroes being here in Emerald City that are willing to work with him to help restore order to the city.
Max Mars is a villain. I knew it.
Oh my God. He portaled himself in here. Like suddenly, Brandon.
Hi.
And I just subscribed or resubscribed to the stream.
Yay.
So I'm going to give hero points. And I'm going to go ahead and give 1 hero point to everybody.
Oh, sweet. Thank you.
Yay.
Well, I always do.
Yes, our normal
Oh,
ones,
wow,
not extra.
wow.
And I'm going to give my extra hero point to Ethan.
Thank you for being a friend.
Thank you for being a friend.
Because why not?
It's a good
All right.
dose, I promise.
Oh,
No,
Did
look
anyone
at
end up-
awesome news.
I know some people talked about it. Did anyone end up getting luck?
I did. I got 1 rank.
Let me give a luck point to Howard.
Okay, Brandon, it's not nice to move everybody around.
I think that was my fault.
Well,
Sorry, I
it was,
couldn't-
but
I
I'm just
couldn't resist.
saying. It seems to be targeting Brandon specifically, so I feel like he's using his powers for menace right now.
Well, it has something to do with the order that which people logged into the Zoom call. But so when last we saw our heroes, they had been attacked within their training room by members of the chessmen. There were a group of 10 pawns and 2 knights who had been hiding within the training simulation. After defeating them, the knights detonated, taking their own lives and neatly sidestepping, almost, the question of whether or not Kione would have killed them. The heroes then scoured the Emerald Tower, where they discovered that Max Mars had been abducted and that there were infiltrators from the chessmen who were trying to use the tower's uplink to the Aegis databases to steal info from Aegis, and also hopefully to broadcast the hero's defeat by the knights and pawns. After questioning Mars, he revealed to them officially his past as a supervillain. I think you guys had already overheard that from listening in on his talk with Raven. The heroes then took off from the Emerald Tower to return to the Octalab, where I believe there was a difficult conversation awaiting them. And I think we're just going to jump right in there, shall we? So, heroes, yeah, you're at the Octalab now.
Before we start the difficult conversation, Bulwark is putting his dentures in the sterilizer and setting it to auto run 3, 4, 8, 12 times, since one of the knights exploded right on top of his dentures and
Goop them.
You want to make sure the goop is out of there.
Pardon?
You want to make sure the goop is out of there.
Yes.
I'm going to look over to Kione. What the hell is wrong with you?
What?
Really, you don't see any problem with the way that you acted?
Well, for two things. One, I assume they were all robots. Like, why would I don't know what those things are.
That doesn't make it any better.
They're robots. It's not like
When
they have
the
feelings.
ones we established were robots, but the ones who were talking with complex sentence patterns probably shouldn't assume that they're robots.
Which also took out two of our comrades who we had no idea whether they were still alive or not. Sorry that I let my anger get the best of me.
I can make robots that can talk in complex sentences.
They might have been drones too. Ethan sort of coughs his lungs up because he's still exhausted. I need an hour break.
All right.
First of all, Ethan knocked himself out.
That's not true. You didn't see what happened. It was magnetic. It hit me in the head. It was a rock.
I was looking straight at you when it happened.
He blew his load and then had to take a nap.
Portal is not breaking character. Second of all, it doesn't matter if they're going for the kill. We can't.
I was just trying to protect the teammates and was under the assumption that they were nothing more than robots.
You can't.
Have you guys met these things before? I've never seen these things before, so
exactly.
I assume...
If you haven't seen them before, you can't assume that they're robots. They were obviously different from the robots.
I would, first of all, like the children to calm down. Secondly, I would like to point out that they were not leaving that room alive if we left that room alive. It was not her spikes that killed them.
That is immaterial to this conversation.
Their suits killed them.
That is immaterial to this conversation.
I don't believe that it is immaterial to the conversation. However, that said, we have had this discussion before. Fiona, you have to stop stabbing things. Bludgeon them, punch them, throw snowballs at them, kick them in the face. Please stop stabbing things. Unless somebody specifically says, stab that thing.
I will not go back to prison for you. If it becomes an issue and a warrant is put out for you, I will arrest you immediately without question.
I didn't ask for any of you to take anything for me. All I did was try and protect the teammates that I thought were gone.
Your actions reflect on the whole team, just like my actions reflect on the whole team. You cannot go around attempting, almost, kind of, sort of, killing people. You have to find another way. If it is an issue that you don't understand your powers well enough to do something that go for the kill, let us know. We can work with you. We can try and find a way. But you can't do it.
Keone, for what it's worth, I appreciate you trying to keep us alive.
As do I.
I know it's a stressful situation, and none of us are combat veterans. Just throw. I mean, I can't speak for Bulwark or. Were you in the Octopus War, Professor Cephalopod? I don't know, but I'm not a soldier, okay? And Keone's not a soldier, and we're learning how our powers work. I know you've had them for a long time, Keone, but I don't know that you've been a superhero for a long time.
I let the anger and the fear of losing teammates get the best of me. I am seeking assistance outside of the group and in a non-superhero fashion, which is not something I'm very good at. But I've talked to the counselor and I'm going to work through what I can to help potentially curb the anger issues.
Keone, if you need an
Right.
accountability friend, I could do that. I could be your responsibility person, if that would make Portal feel better.
Portal?
Do you know how? Do you have the ability to use your powers in a non-lethal way? Do you have the skill to do that?
I believe so.
Okay. Have you?
Not actually used my powers in this fashion before because I've had to keep them hidden. So the
Okay.
force of my powers is a little bit outside of my realm of knowledge.
I
We
just
have
looked.
also seen her demonstrate that, yes, she can, in fact, use her powers without stabbing people.
Well, I think more specifically, we, as demonstrated in that fight, trying to be fair and calm, did need her. I was going to say firepower, but I guess that doesn't really work. But we need to find a way to allow you to use it in a way that doesn't have the potential to kill. Your ice storm was very effective that first time that we met. But I think we do need all of your abilities at play for the good of the group. We just need to find a way that we can use them that isn't going to bring holy hell down on us.
All of our powers, every single one of us, all of our powers innately have the ability to kill. It's not about the powers, it's about how they're used.
That's my point entirely.
I planned on talking to Max to see if there was any ability for me to continue in the training room, although I don't know how much I trust that training room anymore.
We can help you practice and hone powers.
I can make robots.
Keone, Overwatch and I were going to practice my powers in a controlled environment too, if you wanted to come with me.
One more thing to realize, and this is not just for you, this is for all of us, is that society looks at vigilantes, they cut us some slack because we do good and we contribute to the greater good, but that can turn very quickly if they think that we're abusing that or that we're trying to get away with hurting people under the guise of being heroes and protectors. And that reflects on everyone in society and public opinion. Well, it's cancel culture. I mean, can turn very quickly. And I think you're a good part of the team, and I think you're one of the anchors. And I'd hate to see you end up having problems with the legal system because you lost your temper.
The point about cancel culture aside, he is right. Our reality as superheroes, there's no tolerance for a loose cannon.
Until those rare.
They will come down on you, and they will come down hard.
There are portions of the population who believe, some vocally, that supervillains cannot be rehabilitated or contained and should be killed. We probably don't want to give that contingent legs.
I hear you. I absorb the information and I am going to work on icing my anger issues.
Oh my God, she is in therapy.
I don't know if I'm grimacing or if Portal's grimacing.
Out of character, I love that Keone is a hothead, even though she has ice powers.
Well, that's also why I gave her the nickname Cindy, because like cinder.
Yeah.
So I have a suggestion. Small steps. How about everything you make that is meant to be thrown at other things should be round with no spikes at all.
No sharp edges or points.
To be fair, as the only person who's been in a war, hopefully we'll never deal with anything like some of the things that we dealt with in the war. But the one, you can't always stop and think things through. You make the best decisions you can on the spur of the moment. So I can't.
Well, that is why I suggest
I know we
making
can't
it
completely
second nature.
we can't completely fault Keone for today, but yeah, it is working on it and making it second nature to be non-lethal. But as much as I hate to say it, on rare occasions there is a time when you just need to fight for all you're worth. Hopefully we won't come across those too often. But there are,
and so that we don't, I believe it is important that we put it all out there, as the kids say.
Is that what we say?
Is that what we
That's not what you say?
No.
I don't know, kids. But I think it's also important that we not pretend as if Keone is the only one with potential issues, because I will let you all know that if it ever comes down to one of us or one of them, I am going to choose us, whatever that may mean.
I think we can talk about the nuances till we're blue in the face. Do you have a face, Professor C? Yeah, I guess so. But I think we can all agree, at least for now, that lethal violence should not be a first resort.
correct.
And should, at best, be a last resort.
Yes.
And I think we can come to that understanding and work towards helping all of us be able to go with that by reflex.
Round. Think round.
One spike?
Nope, no spikes. Round or flat.
Make it like my ball bearings, and I'll pick up my sack and show her.
All right, we need to find a different name for.
Nope.
Ball sack?
Nope. It is
no.
just his ball sack.
That's 100% negative. It will always be
Negative, Ghost Rider.
Oh boy. For what it is worth, with all of the legal paperwork that you guys have gone through with the city and Aegis, your status is essentially like a deputy to Aegis, in that, capture and containment is.
Yes, although I like paperwork. I think we have lost the stream.
I just went over. I'm like, was it just me or?
Nope, it's back.
Oh, okay. I didn't get any notifications, so. Oh, yep, somebody says it's back. Huh.
Yep.
It was I think it was actually a Twitch thing.
Could be.
The player itself went down.
Oh, okay.
Hey Alex, you subscribed. Who would you like to give your hero point to?
I would like to give you my hero point, Aaron, because I'm a class traitor.
What?
Brown noser.
Yeah, I was gonna say that feels a little bit.
I also subscribed, but it didn't say anything.
Huh. Well, then who would you
take it back? You
I've-
can use lethal force against one person. Ethan.
Well, I was gonna give it to Ethan, but who's gotten one?
So far, Ethan.
I think Ethan and Keone have been the ones who've been getting them.
Let's go
Oh,
with.
in the past, Keone's gotten
It's fine. We'll give it to Bulwark.
All right.
Thank you.
Maybe he can stay standing this time.
Somebody call Elton John.
Oh,
Rude.
Says the person who threw him into the middle of the. Fine.
So,
Fine.
Um, I'm not sure what's going on with my stream.
Yeah, I'm
Shut-
having. I had to close out and go back in.
Deuce,
Some
is
might
it-
say Twitch is being twitchy.
Twitchy.
Deuce, is it running okay for you right now? I don't have any red flags or anything on my end, so I don't know.
No, I think it's the web page itself
Yeah, I think
rather
it's
than the back
actual-
end.
Yeah, I think it's actual Twitch.
it looks like we're stable at the moment. So let's keep going.
Better knock it
Yep.
off Twitch. I'm gonna start streaming on YouTube. Show you.
Twitch, you say?
That did anybody see the comment, Professor? Years ago, you served my father in the Octopus Wars.
That's a name I've not heard in a long time.
Yeah, by the way, warning everyone, don't look up and accidentally read the stream chat while you're trying to be angry,
Yep.
because then you'll see little things like,
Think of Crucible's balls.
Rule
yeah,
3: wear underpants.
Darth Responsa Buddy.
Didn't
We-
see that one.
We love you, Twitch chat.
We do.
Oh, we love you so much.
All
But
right.
honestly, I want to know more about the Octopus Wars.
Yeah, I kind of want to.
We don't talk about the Octopus Wars.
Sounds
It
like
was
a
a
blog
dark
post.
time.
Never forget.
Yeah, that sounds like a blog post.
All right. So it sounds like we're good.
We are at least in agreement.
Keone, are you up for some practice right now?
What time is it?
Also, we're in the Octo Lab.
Yeah, but remember, and I open up a portal behind me.
Yeah,
That's
but
relative.
do we really trust going back to that?
No. You can fire into the portal.
So what am I just gonna have a snowball going and repeat over and over and over again?
You're
Gotta
gonna
hit something.
create the object, and then you can work on throwing it with working on your aim.
Take that
Because it's gonna
outside.
be-
Yeah, I don't
Not-
want to break anything in the lab.
Not break my lab.
No. That's the whole point. I can create like a nice big portal, and like there's like a 15-foot wide portal, so
I
that
throw a
even if
shell
she
through it.
misses by a lot, it still won't do any damage.
I can make some metal dummies in the portal. I can make them
Yeah.
look like whoever you want them to look like, Keone.
But that way you can not only practice just forming it, but working with the aerodynamics, because they're going to be different from
Yeah,
Spike.
that's true. Much better with a spear.
I'm just throwing.
I'm gonna stand
shells
behind
through
you.
the-
Professor,
mean, I trust
do you have a snow machine in here?
What?
I was asking Professor Cephalopod if he had a snow machine in here.
I
Why
mean,
would
you don't really need a snow machine when you've got me, and I make a little snowstorm with my hand.
And outside of that, why
Have
would
it-
I have a?
I have an idea. I don't know. You're a genius or whatever, a mad scientist. I don't know.
Between the professor and I, we could probably make one in not too long.
Keone, will you put like 1 to 2 inches of snow on the ground just outside?
Outside.
Yeah, outside, just so we can practice.
Okay. I don't know why this is my.
I'm gonna challenge Keone to a snowball fight.
I was like, the instant that it does, I make a snowball in defense. Like, I got a bad idea where I know where this is going.
I close the door.
You're just like, no, I'm good, thank you.
It'll open again for a second. You kids come in when you're cold, and then I'll close the door.
The cold never bothered me. I will win that battle.
I'm wearing metal.
Challenge accepted.
The cold never bothered you anyways?
Nope.
That is actually literally what her immunity to cold is called on her character sheet.
Yep. I just
So-
let it go.
I'm just gonna look at Bulwark and go, so the kids are
Kids.
yes.
Although I probably just devastated the ecosystem outside by dumping 2 things of snow in, like, you know.
It's essentially a
I know.
parking lot.
No, I look to you and say, let the geezers worry about that.
Okay. That's fine.
Snowball fight!
I'm sure they'll think of a way to fix it.
Babies versus
Fine.
geezers.
It'll be fine.
Okay, Boomer.
And
We're just gonna say you're in the Pacific Northwest in late October. A little
Okay.
extra ice and snow is not going to majorly affect the.
Plus,
okay.
it's essentially a parking lot. It's one of those storage facilities. So
Is it like a shield lab where it looks like it's just like a electrical box on top, and then it's like and then
no, it literally is a storage facility. His lab is essentially a
Okay.
cargo container.
Yep.
I was just thinking, if I encase one of Crucible's balls in ice,
You'll make him a
Probably
very
hurt.
happy man.
Happy, that sounds painful.
I watched a lot of The Great, and they just did an episode about her trying to get pregnant, and they dunked his,
We
his
have
man
lost the GM.
in
GM
ice.
down.
We
GM
won!
down.
That's how you win D&D, everybody.
I broke him. I broke him.
We broke the GM.
Woo! It's a special night, everyone. It's a special night.
I've only had 1 drink.
I'd like to thank the Academy.
Okay, so you're encasing Crucible's balls in ice.
If I encase his balls in ice,
Yes.
that should make it slightly more deadly, but not lethal.
Yeah, that's a good team attack.
Yeah, like I basically am freezing little metal balls. I'm just trying to, I need next week for everyone to start telling how many times I say balls. Because I'm going to make it a lot.
I mean, it's already a lot.
Even if it's
this
just
week.
Crucible's balls.
No. Ethan, you know a lot about, you know a fair amount about metal, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you work with it artistically, and now you've got this thing. So when they get frozen, will your balls turn blue?
That's a science question.
We've
not an
lost
art
control.
question?
We're out of control tonight.
It's as cold as ice.
The inmates are running the asylum.
Now we really have killed the GM.
Inmates are running the asylum. It's true.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Thank you and good night.
You're welcome.
Oh.
Ah,
Let's do the
Yes,
snowball
so-
fight.
Yes.
I mean, y'all are
It's
gonna
time-
lose.
it's time
I can
for a
literally make
good old-
snowballs in my hands.
It's time for a good old cathartic snowball fight.
I'm gonna make a snowman.
So with the GM gone, I'm gonna do a thing. From
It's
the
like
top
the
of
kids in
the
the zoo. All hell broke loose.
As you guys are snowball fighting from the top of the lab on the outside, this
Where did he go?
under his desk, I think,
Down. I think he's hiding under his desk.
He went to go get a drink.
sheltering in place. A little kind of looks like a Nerf cannon
Oh god.
comes up and just pelts you with snowballs from the top.
I knew that crazy octopus had a snowball gun.
All right, so Professor C is taking the role of Green Lantern in this snowball fight.
So I'm over here just like making pyramids of snowballs to just like wacky waving inflatable arm man throwing them at you. Just
I'm throwing a few, but mostly I'm just redirecting them at Ethan.
I was gonna say I'm taking a lot of hits for morale.
Ethan's just standing there like slowly, like as his ankle is just like he's slowly being swallowed by snow. Just,
Turning into a snowman.
yeah. Yay! Anybody have a carrot?
I poke my head into a portal. Professor C, you see my disembodied head. You got a carrot in here?
No, I can't eat vegetables.
I love lettuce.
There's a
Just
very
rub salt
large
in that wound
pencil.
there, portal.
there's
No,
it's a very large pencil.
It's a souvenir
Why
pencil
did
from the Emerald City Boardwalk.
Why
And
do they wanna-
now, and
Why do
now
they want a
Ethan
carrot?
is officially a snowman.
Boop boop be doop.
I win.
good luck.
With a very large pencil for a nose.
Huh?
Oh,
I guess he
All
won't
right.
need a cold shower now.
Nope.
no.
And I'll bet you his balls are really cold now.
Mhm.
All of them.
All of them.
But everybody feels better. We're not fighting anymore.
The GM's back.
Ethan accomplished his goal.
We're not fighting anymore.
Is it cold in here?
Why am I wearing metal?
I don't know.
I know. I'm sorry. I can't heat you up.
All right,
Can.
everyone. So
Can't or won't.
I guess we can go ahead and meet back up tomorrow, maybe at the base. Like we could all use just.
Like this one? Because I
No,
still
no.
don't think I know how to get here.
I think we should meet
You
up
don't.
at the tower.
Okay.
That's hilarious.
Wait,
You've only
I don't
ever
think
been
I know how to
brought
get
into the
there
lab through a
either.
portal.
I don't know how to get
to
to
the
the
tower.
building.
It's kind of hard to miss.
It's the biggest building in the city.
Okay.
Just look up and
I was just thinking like
Um,
both locations I've been portaled to every time. So I
no, we
legitimately-
were driven in style to the
to the tower?
tower or the.
Oh, okay.
You guys were driven there from the city hall.
Okay.
Does anybody need a ride?
I will. And he's still putting, there's all of his arms are putting various tools and
Wait,
random-
aren't we in your lab?
Yes.
that's yeah.
You're
So
outside
where
the
are
wall.
you going?
I want to go to back to the hotel, back to the tower.
Okay. Anybody else?
If you could get me towards home, that would be appreciated.
Absolutely.
I kind of want to take a flight, Portal. I'll see you all tomorrow.
Oh, hey, how's your disc working?
We're gonna find out, and I'll throw it on the ground and disc away.
Fly safely.
You're in a building.
No, I think you guys are like right outside the
Still
doorway.
outside?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna fly away
You're
with my
still a
disc and balls.
snowman then.
He flew out of the snowman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I'm gonna have to make that picture.
A snowman with the face mask.
So I will begin.
With just his little arms instead of sticks.
Wow.
You guys are giving me great ideas. I'm hyped.
Give him thumbs
Hyped.
up. His arms are sticking out. Give it thumbs up because we're not fighting anymore.
Good trust exercise. Good job, guys. I'm gonna text Overwatch and ask him to have hot chocolate ready when I get home.
All right. So you all go your respective ways. It is, I believe, I said it was a Saturday afternoon.
Probably Saturday.
Yeah. So it's worth noting that in the intervening week that we kind of skimmed past, the Freedom League did not leave Emerald City immediately. They got up to some hijinks, mostly out of town, but I believe they destroyed a high-rise.
Just one penthouse.
A penthouse, yeah.
And they didn't destroy it. A bad guy destroyed it.
They were present when it was destroyed.
Yes.
That's 2 buildings in one visit.
Two for top floors.
Well, Dr. Metropolis came with them. The Deuce knows. The missile destroyed it.
Right, the missile destroyed it. Because that makes it better.
Alex destroyed it, not the Freedom League Dark.
So does anyone have plans for their Saturday night?
I'm going to go home, get a nice big mug of hot chocolate, and have a steaming hot bath shower.
Okay.
That was my plan.
I'm fine. So
I'm
I'm going to go out.
into the big lab and claiming it as my own.
Okay.
And I'm going to begin the special project.
The special project?
We've discussed the special project.
You will have to remind me off the air.
Yep.
I'm sure we have. I just don't remember. So
yep.
We'll have to discuss it off the air.
Yep.
The lab or workshop?
Hold on.
Here, I'll move you back over to it.
She wants to clone Ethan.
No, he definitely does not want to clone Ethan. Workshop.
Work out the bugs.
Workshop number 3.
Okay.
Behold, I made this Ethan to pay off my student loans.
And he will continue to work on the special lab or the special project until somebody comes and reminds him that octopuses do need to eat and sleep. And also we have this thing we have to do. He gets very focused.
What thing do you have to do?
No, just when a thing happens that we have to do.
Got it. Okay. All right. So Keone is going out for a night on the town. Professor C is in the back at Emerald Tower doing his Daedalus impression.
Work has, having dealt with kids all day, will spend some time talking to his own.
Okay.
Probably take a long hot shower since he took a beat that he hasn't taken before today.
Yeah.
Actually knocked out.
Yeah.
He'll realize as he's making a snack that he left his dentures in the Octo Lab.
I hope he has a second pair.
Hope he doesn't.
Yeah, seriously.
And then he'll just relax and have a little bit of sake and do some design work for his improved walker that splits into fighting sticks and batons.
I was wondering if his own meant going down to the VFW or something.
And probably have Lawrence Welk playing, in the background.
Okay.
One of the few TV shows he probably bought on DVD.
All right. Lisa is not in your apartment tonight. She's back in her dorm.
That's
Does
expected.
Lisa go to school with either one of us?
Mm,
I don't know how old she is.
She is 18.
yeah.
She would just be she would be a freshman where because I'm a junior.
Right. Also, let's see. You go to ECU, correct?
Correct.
Okay, then yes. Lisa does attend the same school that you do.
Okay.
But
her major is fashion, isn't it? Or design?
It's something
numbers,
arty.
yeah.
She may go into graphic design.
Yeah. So. And
Wondering if it'll be one of those things like, hey, I know her when I finally meet her, kind of things.
right. Were you not there when Bulwark brought her to the Octolab?
No, I don't believe
so.
Okay.
I think that's when Ethan and I were talking to Overwatch.
I think you're right. Okay.
Portal was there because he hit on her.
Yep.
Right. Right. So.
I liked him up until that point.
All right. Anything particular that you would want to do for your night on the town, Keone?
I mean, just get drunk and keep popping bars.
All right.
I
Easily
just 100% am picturing Keone as Faith right now.
Who?
Faith
done.
and Buffy.
Faith, Buffy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We vibe.
Yeah, no, I
Yep.
see that.
We
Oh no,
vibe.
am I Xander?
Yes. Yes.
Shit.
You are in fact the butt monkey.
Wait.
Does that make me Willow?
Does that make me Giles?
I mean, yes.
Giles' dad.
Oh.
Well, I am the queer one, so yeah, I guess I am Willow.
Uh-huh.
That means Professor Steph is Buffy.
Uh-uh.
Oh
Uh-uh.
man.
No. What's the
Maybe
what's the fake Giles that ended up going to Angel? What's his name?
oh
Wesley.
Wesley.
I hate that fits.
Yeah.
I love Leslie.
Yeah.
Can I be Fred instead?
Wait, who's Fred? Oh my god, it's been so long since I've seen that show.
Fred was on Angel. Fred was great.
Oh, I've never watched Angel. I feel like that's blasphemy though.
I haven't seen Angel yet either.
Okay, we should probably get back to our actual characters.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah, she's just basically bar hopping, getting drunk,
okay.
freezing people's drinks when they're not paying attention.
Sure. So one thing that is going to be kind of interesting is you end up while you're bar hopping in a location called Joy's nightclub.
That feels right.
Joey or Joy?
Joy.
Joy. Okay.
Which is kind of an interesting mix of businesses all in one large building. There's a restaurant, a bar, a dance club, and a gentleman's club.
Ooh, I want to go to the gentleman's club.
You are not allowed into the gentleman's club.
The French toast.
What the French toast?
It is a members only type club,
Oh, womp womp.
but
And the members have to have members.
That I do not have.
but one thing that you will
Big one.
notice in the dance club area is that there are a couple of dance cages. And one of the featured dancers is Sparkling.
Is she hot? Both literally and figuratively?
She is quite attractive. Her sparks do not seem to generate heat, but she's a light show in a human body. And is wearing a very skimpy dancing outfit to show off as much of that body as is possible.
I mean, seems right.
I wish I had gone with Keone.
Suddenly, I feel like I wish I had gone.
What kind of spider sense is that? Like,
Oh, that
Sexy
is
one.
that is the portal sense.
It's a sexy one.
There is an attractive person somewhere nearby.
I know someone that is near someone that is attractive.
Yep.
Detect is one of my friends getting turned on.
Wow, that would be a very
that would be a terrible power.
yeah.
I don't know. It depends on
Who your friends are.
who you are.
That sounds like
Who
a
your
power
friends
that
are
Captain
and what
Jack
you're
Harkness
into.
has. That sounds like a power Captain Jack Harkness has.
It does.
Yeah.
But let's not get sucked into another TV show.
Right.
So Avi, I'm mesmerized.
Yeah.
Is it a bunny suit? Is she? Please tell me she's wearing a bunny suit,
It is not
Like-
a bunny suit.
like a bunny outfit, like a Playboy bunny outfit.
No.
Really
but-
into the bunnies.
No.
The bunnies. Snow bunnies.
Really into bunnies.
I mean, it is similarly cut, but there are no. She's not wearing bunny ears or a cottontail.
You could give her a snowball tail.
I could give her like a little. I could like.
Kelly, give me a
I'm
perception-
drunk enough, honestly.
Yeah, no, Keone, give me a perception check though, real fast.
Oh shit, snacks. That's never good. That's never good. Wait, there's not like a thing that's like drunk, right? Like I can't be drunk to like debilitate some of my senses, right?
I mean, it would be fair for me to give you a -2 for being intoxicated, but at the moment, I'm not going to.
Okay, good. All right, perception. Let me find perception. Do, 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 do. Oh, there it is. Oh, I miss hearing the little bloop sound. Oh, wow, that was terrible. That was a 12.
Okay.
I am drunk.
You are drunk and fascinated by the sparkly girl.
Feels right. It feels right. In my heart, it feels right.
It does. All right. So for the rest of you, the evening will go relatively quietly and uneventfully, working on projects, getting rid of the chill in your bones.
I
Having
thought
a
that you
night on the
guys all
town.
were like, I'm gonna go somewhere warm and drink hot chocolate. And I'm like, I'm fine. I'm gonna get wasted.
Yep.
Feels right.
Seth is also dancing at the club, but
Who's
his
dancing?
personal club.
Oh. You're just enjoying your private time.
He's if someone was to look in on him, he would be octopus dancing around the workshop.
Would he be
All right.
more like a
Portal is
spider on a hot
enjoying-
plate?
Portal is enjoying his alone time.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, the day passes, or the evening passes. You all rest up. Go ahead and take care of any fatigued or exhausted conditions.
Also, BT dubs. Sorry guys for drunk texting you about the sparkly girl last night.
Yeah, we all definitely received pictures, and
Yeah. Mostly it was just pictures of me because I couldn't figure out how to turn the camera back around.
they're all like
Yeah.
slightly blurry.
That was the frustrating part.
She did get us one, but it's like she was moving the camera, so it looks like one of those light arts.
We need to get you camera class lessons or something.
I get this text. It says, OMG, she's gorgeous. And it's a picture of Keone blurred and drunk.
Yep.
Whoops, my bad. I tried.
I do not believe that photography lessons would help. I think
Yeah, seeing as my technology right now
she
is,
may have been intoxicated.
yeah, I drunk texted the whole group. My bad, guys. My bad.
It's just in the group chat.
I thought I was just sending pictures to myself. My technology is 0, so I'm not good at it.
We know this.
As Ethan drives off from his bubble bath, what drunk text does he get from Keone?
Oh my God, she's gorgeous.
And then
And
it's
a
just
blurry
pictures.
picture of Keone.
Like a blurry, way too close picture. She's very definitely drunk.
And eventually there is a
drooling.
blurry image of a woman probably in a cage, probably moving, and she's got like light trails going along around her, but that could just be motion blur from the camera.
Or both. It's probably both.
It is probably both, but
That party looks awesome. Where are you?
Does Keone even know where she is at this point?
Oh,
I'm at the place.
girl, pretty.
Oh, hold on. Is this in real time? This isn't. I wake up the next morning and find these texts. These texts are happening right now.
Well, our GM was already moving on to the next day, so I was just reiterating to you that I drunk texted all of you last night.
If I got some texts, I want to roll something to identify the background of that bar, because Portal's been to all the bars in this city.
all right. So, in the interests of keeping things, I'm going to say that everyone other than Professor C is already long since asleep by the time that Keone sends those texts. So you do get them in the morning, because they are not sent out with a emergency. Oh my God, there's a battle coming type alert that would wake you up. So,
Although I feel like I would on
Plus,
accident.
knowing Overwatch, you probably needed a few minutes alone with those images before you forwarded them on.
I will text Keone back. I'll say I had Overwatch run a city for pretty girls in the city, but you were the only one that came back.
Oh.
Wait, what? I missed that.
I said I had Overwatch run a search in the city for all the pretty girls, and you were the only one who came back.
Oh,
I'm
gross.
gonna text her back saying, "You went to the Hatchet and you didn't tell me."
Is that what the bar is going to be called?
That's what I'm calling it.
Because if they're going to be wearing kind of bunny suits, that definitely needs to be what it's called.
Except it was very clearly Joyce.
it was
That's
very
the text you get from me. Also, is anyone coming in today?
How does the cold never bothered me affect hangovers?
It does not.
Good.
You are, in fact, hungover.
So whatever time you guys are meeting, I'm like 2 hours late with a Starbucks.
I am beginning the process
Like
of moving my stuff into my new room in the
Okay.
tower.
So you're going to claim one of the rooms in the tower?
Oh yes.
I'm gonna bring Overwatch down with me today, so he can set up somewhere.
All right.
Oh no, wait. It's not Hatchet. Obviously, the place needs to be called Fufu's.
It's Joy's.
Oh,
Joyce. Seth already told you that.
I didn't hear.
I gotta get the drunk. Hold on.
So which room is who claiming?
Let me see here. Let me get a look.
I don't want to be around the octopus. I'm afraid of water.
So just ping which room you want.
What?
I'm going with that one.
Corner,
Yep.
the quarter suite.
Which one's the closest one to the kitchen?
The one
that's
right next to me.
Cephalopod.
Oh, shit. I mean, I guess I'll take that one. I want to be close to the kitchen.
I mean, none of them are far from the kitchen, but
But the one-
Closest to the kitchen.
The one next to me is literally right across from the kitchen.
Am I on an end? Am I this one then? How do I ping it?
Hold down your left mouse button on wherever you want to ping.
so
I am
Ethan
on an
taking this one,
iPad.
Oh.
Oh.
It's this one.
The one on that says personal quarters unassigned with a red pingy.
Yep.
That's
That would
the
be
one
that
I
one.
want. Although it looks like the smallest room. It's all right,
That's by the kitchen.
but it is closest to the kitchen,
It is.
so I'll take it.
All right.
Ethan will take this one across from the living room. In the bottom right corner of the living space.
I will
Oh.
take the one up here in the corner near Professor Cephalopod, but just a little bit away in case his tank breaks.
Ethan doesn't want to try and convince Keone to be right next to him.
He's not there yet.
Oh, okay.
He has a second girlfriend.
That's not true.
And a stepmom.
It's not his stepmom.
It's not that kind of stepmom.
I said and his stepmom.
All right. So Keone has claimed a room. Cephalopod has claimed a room. Bulwark has a room. Portal has a room. And then down at that bottom corner was Ethan's room.
Yep. And I'll put Tommy in next to me for now. No, I'll tell Tommy to go down one more room, to leave that room empty in between me and him.
Is this like the bathroom? You got to leave space between your rooms.
We have enough space. Nobody has
That's
to be
true.
neighbors.
I mean, there are more rooms than there are you guys. So
I really did pick the smallest room. Shit.
You're fine.
I mean, it's the same size room that Ethan took.
They're still real big rooms.
I mean,
15
Like
by
that
15.
I love that the rooms are just a dresser. I feel like we're in a hostel.
well, at the moment they are a dresser and a bed. There will be an option to personalize them once people are living in there. You know, they
They're
didn't customize them.
dorms. They're dorm rooms.
Yeah, I'm
Basically.
literally living in a dorm to living in a dorm.
Yes, but this one's free.
And has a kitchen
Ooh,
Mm.
so maybe I should.
and a
go-
dining room
And a pool.
and an entertainment center and a gym.
How far away is this tower from school? Would it be feasible to allow me to be able to go back and forth? I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
really, I just need to do online classes. Like,
Well,
oh,
and certainly with your flight speed, yeah.
that's true. And Portal, you just
And
like
Portal,
drop me off
yeah.
somewhere.
So, heck, honestly, Portal could create a portal from.
I'm in the tallest building in the city, so I can see the 2 miles I need to.
Yep.
It's a
You have
little
a
more than
clear
2 miles.
shot.
Pew!
So anyhow, all right.
Portal is seriously considering, by the way, opening a portal on the northern wall of his room that opens out into just the other side of the wall, and then just keeping it open to claim both rooms.
Rude.
That would be rude. You could do it, but it would be rude.
Are the walls
Um,
made of
especially
metal?
since-
Nobody else is in there. I didn't take the one Tommy had.
True.
Are the walls made out of metal?
They are a reinforced concrete.
Hmm.
That means rebar.
Do I feel like
mean,
I
there's
could
probably
knock
metal
down
in
the
there.
wall between this room and make a big one for Keone?
Are you knocking down Professor C's fish
No,
tank?
on my side. We could switch rooms. I could be next to the professor.
She wants to be across from the kitchen.
Mm.
Yeah, I want to be literally by the kitchen. Girl likes to eat
Fair.
and bake.
All right.
I can't imagine
So-
We don't have
Keone baking.
rooms. Moving on.
So Sunday basically is a day of, I'm guessing, people moving the stuff that they want to move into the tower. I'm assuming you're all still keeping your individual residences, but this way you have a place to stay in the tower if you need one, like after you're done with a mission or something.
I mean,
Yeah.
Actually, is not.
I was gonna say I'm a broke college kid. That's a negatory.
Okay.
I'm gonna talk to my college and see how soon I can get out of my. I've never lived in a dorm, so is it like a lease? Do you have like a lease at a dorm?
You're
No, you-
generally contractually committed for at least the semester. You
The
might
semester.
be able.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
How
might be able
close
to
are we to the end of the semester?
I am going to get a PO box for any kind of stuff that's got to be mailed to me. Actually,
Okay.
you know what? No, I'm not. I'm just gonna have it all
What if you have
Central
fan
Tower.
mail? Ooh.
because I don't have a secret identity.
Yeah, I was gonna say your identity is not quite secret, so
Yeah.
why bother?
All right.
Yeah, but you don't want to give away your exact location to crazies.
They already know. That was part of the whole.
That's true. I guess he does have
Spiel.
to register it.
Yeah, she got the room right across from the kitchen.
But no, the general public already knows that this is our base.
Yeah.
That was like part of the whole.
There's a big announcement.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
They may not know that you've moved in yet. Because
I guess they don't know that.
as
Maybe
far
they
as they know, it's still under construction. But
Yeah. True.
And,
true,
I'm
true.
not like having my mail directed directly to my room, and so
right.
people know which of the rooms I'm in. But
Yeah, it
Right,
just goes to
right.
the tower and it's distributed by the mailroom.
Do we have a security person?
What was that?
Do we have a security person downstairs, like a front desk security?
There
guy?
is absolutely security.
Well, we did.
Oh, yeah, his head
There-
blew up.
well, we've also got our secretary bot.
And the building has other things in it, right? We're just at
Oh,
the
yeah.
top.
Correct.
Okay.
We are at the most vulnerable point is where our housing is.
What do you mean?
Shouldn't our housing be like in the middle? Like that's a sturdy spot.
Look, if somebody shoots a missile at us, it's not
Dollars.
going to matter whether we're on the top or the middle.
It's true.
But it will
Um,
matter for the people who were on the top and now aren't.
Well, the only things that are above your residences are, the workshops and the.
The power
So,
generator.
yeah, this is a
So,
good
so
that
like
the
the
top is
really
just
heavy
us.
things.
All right. So that's basically your Sunday. Is settling into the tower. At some point, Max comes out and installs a new Roberta as your receptionist.
Roberta 2.0.
Yep. And after she comes online, Bulwark,
Yes, sir.
she catches your attention
Mr.
and
Mark.
says, Bulwark, while I was offline, there was a message left for the team.
Wait, who's talking?
Roberta 2.0.
Oh, Roberta too.
Roberta.
Okay.
What was that?
Second, I lost the page because I got distracted.
Sorry.
I can imagine what anything that we would be doing would be.
I know. We're like perfect angels here. Like, I don't know what we could be doing that's distracting. Talking about tops and bottoms.
The voicemail said it was from Mary Grindstaff, and that she wished to speak with a representative from the team.
Was there a number?
There is a phone number, yes.
Yeah, I think Bulwark should
Give
call
her a call and put it on speaker.
Actually, is Tommy here?
Yes.
Probably.
Can you see if you can figure out who this is before we call her?
Yeah, sure.
Like,
Has everybody met Tommy?
Everyone's at least spoken to him.
Spoken to him, but not
I don't
actually
think I've-
physically met
I don't
him.
think I've actually met him.
This is Overwatch.
Overwatch.
Oh yes, Overwatch. Right.
Well,
Damn it,
Portal
Domino
is
Mask.
definitely going to hit on him.
Does Overwatch have a costume?
I got him a
He doesn't.
domino mask from Party City.
Oh my god.
Nope.
At the moment, Overwatch does not have a costume.
He's just walking around in a Party City domino mask.
Well, and a t-shirt.
I like that nobody's questioning it either. That's the best part. Is like he's just walking around with it and nobody is questioning who he is.
Look,
We're just like, yeah, that's cool.
it's on Ethan's list of things to build.
And he's probably wearing like the video game Overwatch t-shirt.
Probably. No, actually, because of what we've established, what Alex has established about Tommy, it is a Warhammer 40K Kill Team promo t-shirt that says "I'm on Overwatch."
Okay. I like it.
He's a good dude.
I'm gonna walk up to him and say, "Can I be on Overwatch too?"
Oh,
Well, how about Keone's in the kitchen making pancakes because she thinks it's 8 o'clock in the morning, and everyone is in the kitchen while I'm making the pancakes. And then you say that in front of everybody, so then it makes his little face turn red.
Oh, absolutely.
Sure. All right, but so you're going to ask Overwatch if he can look up who Mary Grindstaff is?
yeah, is she a college student? Is she a, mom? Is she a businesswoman?
it sounds like an old lady from the 1930s.
So he pulls out a a smartphone, starts tapping at it. She's an author. Wrote a book called Blaze of Glory. Had something to do with World War II superheroes. It's out of print right now, but it was a bestseller at one point.
Huh.
I'm sure Bulwark has a copy.
I might.
Actually, Bulwark, you're old enough.
Womp womp.
It's right next
Well,
to
no.
his Tom Brokaw novels.
Well, no, in all seriousness, give me an intelligence check. Or like if you have any sort of knowledge of history or pop culture or...
An intelligence check it is.
Okay.
Okay,
Actually, I'll
Boomer.
let Professor C make one as well, and you'll get your +5 for eidetic memory.
Is this all happening in the kitchen? Because I'm not in the kitchen.
Well, I'm not worrying about moving you guys around the map at the moment.
Okay.
No, we're doing a lot of moving.
Wait,
Keone,
17.
very nauseous.
When we're in the building, we've always got our communicators on. That way, conversations can constantly happen.
And we
there's
all just
that
look like
one mistake that one night when Portal forgot to turn it off.
Uh,
I got a
13.
17.
So Bulwark, once Tommy mentioned that she was an author and the name Blaze of, and the name of her book, Blaze of Glory, you remember that the Victory Squadron had a member with a young girl who was one of the last recruits to the team. So near the end of the war, with fire powers, who went by the name Blaze. and that then after the war, she published her memoirs as Blaze of Glory. She would be,
High age,
maybe a little older actually,
maybe
but
a little older.
Yeah, because you were in Vietnam, right?
I was.
yeah, she was 17 in 1944.
Yeah, so she's a little older than me,
Yep.
You whippersnapper.
but she had fire powers in World War II.
How you feel about older ladies?
Honestly, I haven't even worried about older ladies and since I met my wife, and 60 years ago. But
Yeah, she would be 93 or 94.
yep, she's
So,
10 years older than me.
yeah.
Oh, she's probably
Yeah.
spry. She's still spry.
Means a little less at our age.
Yep.
She hot.
I wonder what she wants.
She hot.
I got priorities here. Drunk Keone has priorities.
Speaking of which, who was gorgeous? Were you telling us how pretty you were last night when you texted us?
I texted you guys. No,
You-
there was
You
this.
texted the entire group chat.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure Mr. Mars saw them.
Yeah, but I just go, see?
oh, yikes. So there was this girl, and she was in a cage, and she was beautiful.
Did you free her?
No, not like a real cage, not like your kind of cage.
She wasn't in an aquarium?
Keone is hung over, guys. All right, I'm gonna need you to.
Talk louder.
What?
Do you mean like a go-go dancer?
Yes, she was so pretty and she was so sparkly. Like her skin was sparkly. Like
Go-go
everything. about
dancers
her
dance in cages now?
I
Haven't they always?
She said sparkly. I want to do a perception check to find glitter on Keone's body.
Tick, 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 tick.
It is the herpes of arts and crafts.
It is.
It is.
Hey, Keone, if you got like glitter on your nose and lips, what's that about?
No, she wasn't glittery. She was like sparkling. Like sparks were coming off of her.
Like she went through the storm.
Yeah, I
That
guess.
was you
I
had
don't know.
something a lot
powers?
more fun than beer.
Guys.
Are you trying to say that she was somebody with sparkle abilities?
Yeah, it was like
Like in the
what-
cartoons my granddaughters used to watch?
It was like that gross hippie that we fought before. That was all like blue, blue, blue with like sparkles and stuff.
Can you try that one more time?
I don't remember making that noise. I did get hit really hard in the head with a car, though, at that fight.
And you got hit in the
really hard, you had
stomach
a
with
lot.
the manhole cover.
Yeah.
So, are we going to make this phone call?
Huh? What?
Yeah. We'll talk about the sparkling woman.
But what if it's the same girl?
Was
No, it's
this
not the same
was this woman 93 years old?
No, but she was so pretty.
If she was 93, she was a very well preserved 93.
93.
Well preserved, like she's beef jerky.
Did she
You're the
still
one who
look that
said
way
she
when
might
the
have been
lights
in an
came
aquarium.
I'm just saying there are, superheroes who don't age. So,
I'm hoping.
See, I could be right. Right?
We'll look into her next, but let me call Ms. Grunstaff back.
Grunge staff. Y'all had crazy names growing up.
Well,
Here,
I will call her.
I'll put the name in the chat. But
Grind staff. Okay.
Maybe she
Oh.
is the woman in the cage.
This girl was a grind staff.
Um,
All right.
right.
Professor, maybe you and I should make this call and leave the.
I'm making pancakes, guys.
Well, we definitely should not make the call in the kitchen.
Correct.
Y'all go ahead. I'm excited about these pancakes.
Okay.
So we will go back into the professor's room,
Okay.
and I will call the number.
Okay.
I'm 100% in the workshop.
You can just like conference call each other.
Yeah,
in.
yeah, it's fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
All right. After 2 rings, the phone is answered. It sounds like it's a man's voice that answers and says, "Hello."
I'm trying to reach Mary Grindstaff.
May I ask who's calling?
When she called, he would know
Bulwark.
this before, but did she call for someone in particular, or did she just call for
Yeah, did she
the
call for the
Stormbreakers?
squad?
She wanted a representative of the team.
Stormbreakers.
Okay.
Oh, my name is Bulwark. I'm with the Stormbreakers.
We are returning a call.
All right, creepy.
One moment. Grandma, there's a bulwark and someone with a mechanical voice wanting to speak with you from the Stormbreakers. I thought you were. Get out of the way. Yes, I had left a message for them. Give me the phone. Hello. This is Bulwark.
Yes, and Professor Cephalopod's also on the line.
Hello.
I see.
This is you're the Mary Grindstaff who was also Blaze.
You've heard of me, yes.
I read your book. I may still have a copy someplace.
Well, it's always nice to meet a fan. The book certainly did.
So cute when old people flirt with each other.
Old people flirt by exchanging dentures.
Ew.
The book it certainly helped provide for my family.
I'm glad.
I would like very much to meet with your team. I have some thoughts.
Are you in Emerald City?
I am. My house is down on the southern shore.
We would be honored. We'll take whatever advice you can offer.
Perhaps I could have you over for dinner tomorrow night.
All of us?
There are 5 of you.
6 if we conclude Overwatch.
I can.
We wouldn't want to inconvenience you. We could have you here.
No, I insist. Joseph, you'll need to put the leaf in the table.
What an old person thing. I love it.
Very well. No, and she'll give you an address. And I look forward to seeing all of you. If you can be somewhat discreet coming in, however, I don't want to disturb the neighbors.
Well, most of us can. Professor Cephalopod's a little obvious.
Indeed.
Although we may be able to deal with that. Portal can probably bring him in once we're inside.
Well, then I will see you for dinner tomorrow evening. Shall we say 7?
We look forward to it. Thank you.
He's
Okay.
90 and she had dinner at
hang
7.
up, once they hang up, everybody hears in their communicators, Bulwark's got a date. Bulwark's got a date. Bulwark's got a date.
If it was a date,
Usually
you all
flipping
would not be
pancakes.
coming along.
The fair point.
But
Bulwark likes it kinky. Bulwark likes it kinky.
I don't even know what that means, but you're wrong.
It means that you have certain proclivities,
You know when
Toward
you stand up too fast, and your back
unconventional
aches?
relationships.
All right. So,
We need a new subject. Let's talk about the sparkling woman again. Anyways, tomorrow night, Miss Grindstaff has invited us all for dinner.
Yeah, she has.
Yeah, she has.
Children, please.
Hey, it's not my fault her name is Grindstaff.
Do I need to make masks for everyone? Is this an Eyes Wide Shut sort of thing?
She was with the Victory Squadron. We can probably trust her and go as ourselves.
I always
Although
go
if
as
you-
myself.
Although if you wish to wear a, what do they call it, a domino mask? What Overwatch has on now? We can wear those.
Technically, aren't I still wearing my costume?
You went out last night
Were
in
you out
costume,
bar
didn't you?
hopping in costume?
No, I didn't go out in costume.
I'm dressed in my costume.
Of course you did.
It's a secret identity.
all right.
But-
So, anything else that y'all wanted to do?
I finished the pancakes, by the way, guys. They look
All
like
right.
they've got chocolate chips in them and there's little smiley faces.
Well, you know what? I think that we should take a pancake break then. And
I will.
as
I
our
concur.
heroes sit down to enjoy some pancakes, we'll go and get our drinks and take a 5-minute break and stretch our legs. And
Right before we fade away, though, I will go and look at Tommy and say, you know, pancakes and I are a lot alike. We're both not done until we get flipped on both sides.
Oh Lord. And y'all thought my ice puns were bad.
Oh,
Well,
right,
We'll
Alex,
see.
would you be so kind as to take us out?
we'll,
We will be back.
we'll see you on the flip side.